Pro-independence protests broke out in the Indian-controlled Kashmir after Eid al-Adha prayers. Thousands of people took to the streets of Srinagar chanting anti-government slogans. Press TV's Sayyid Ali Safwi has the details.
Dozens of protesters were injured in pro-independence protests in Indian-controlled Kashmir on Eid al-Adha, the most important Muslim festival in the Islamic calendar. People took to streets after Eid prayers and chanted pro-independence slogans. Clashes broke out between protesters and government forces as protesters tried to march towards the commercial centre of Kashmir's summer capital, Srinagar. Police fired tear gas and rubber bullets to disperse the agitated crowd. Scores of people, including government personnel, were injured in the clashes. Protests were also held in Kashmir's northern and southern regions, with people pouring out into the streets chanting pro-independence and anti-government slogans.
We were not allowed to perform Eid prayers at the city centre Lal Chowk. Police burned the tents we had erected there and sealed the entire area.
Earlier, tens of thousands of people assembled in mosques and shrines across the region to perform congregational Eid prayers. The biggest gathering was held at Srinagar's Eidgah ground. The government forces were deployed in strength to maintain law and order and to prevent pro-independence marches and rallies. This year's festival was not held as previous years due to the recent devastating floods that wreaked havoc across the mountainous region. The Indian government has come under scathing criticism for failing to conduct proper recovery operations.
Government of India plans to starve us to death. Had the government been sincere, it would have allowed international aid reach Kashmir, which has been ravaged by floods. On the one hand, the government has denied aid to us, and on the other hand, it is not doing enough to deal with the crisis.
Kashmir is a bone of contention between India and Pakistan, and over the years, the Muslim-majority region has become a flashpoint between the two warring states. The two countries have fought 3 wars over the disputed territory. According to human rights groups, an estimated 70,000 people have been killed in the region since the armed struggle broke out against Indian rule in the late 1980s. For people here, celebrating Eid means remembering the dead, protesting against persecution and demanding an end to years of violence and mayhem. Sayyid Ali Safwi reporting for Press TV, Indian-controlled Kashmir.